How's it going, guys? It is a pretty shitty day out. I want to just discuss a few things today, a part of AT washing, the business itself. I kind of want to just talk about how we've scaled within the past month or two with 2025 between April and May. And I kind of want to just go over how we did that without going out every day and door knocking, handing out flyers, things like that. Put out advertising online, and with that, we've combined a form with automation and AI. Tons of things that just combine all together that make the um, conversion really easy for each client. It outreaches to the clients once they submit a form or show interest in a lead or an ad, and it basically just reaches out to them after they submit their information, getting some extra information, and then we just go from there based off the quote. Um, it's really simple, really easy to use. Um, there's other automations that can send invoices and do other things like that as well. However, this one has been probably the key for us. So I want to just go over how we've done that. So no chasing leads anymore. They come to you from the ad. And I'm going to talk about how we've grown from 3K months to over 20K months just within a year. Why most pressure washing businesses burn out is because they don't have the lead income coming in. They will do clients and it's not recurring enough, and chances are they're not as hungry to get new clients. They're not eager to put their name out online. They need to have webs put in place per se, so the flies get stuck to the web and you are not the fly trying to find the food. You need to have things in place online on the web, or even when clients are coming to you, that just do things for you automatically, so there's no employee or it's cutting out the time from you having to do something yourself. AI and automation has gone a long way. We have been using Go High Level, and that has been a huge key for us. It's been maintaining all of our clients while we follow up with them. It has our business line connected to it, so all of our lines or calls will come to this website or app right here. And once that call comes through, it goes to my business partner's line, but it tells both of us that we got the call. The top three services that made me the most profit, I will say, is so wash, sanding, and sealing for number one. It is the service right here. This is just a wash, but the wash, sanding, and sealing is a 3-day process, anywhere from 1,500 to 3 grand. Smaller jobs like this one, for example, would be only around $1,000, but it is a pretty good job. You finish it within an hour each day you work there. You're in and out for an hour. Wow, the weather's crazy right now. It's the power might go out. Window cleaning is pretty good. However, it really just keeps us busy. Um, the margins are there. However, it's only a few $100s per clean. Pressure washing is much better, and same with interlock wash, sands, and seals. How to get pressure washing leads while you sleep. So this is something all you guys, I'm sure, want to know. This is personally what I do, and I get leads at 6, 5 in the morning sometimes. Sometimes I'll get them at 11 at night. And again, that is all from advertising online. You cannot be door knocking at those times. You won't be outside at those times. So your best bet is to have something online. What we started with last year was $8 ad budgets per day, and that really got us like a few leads here and there, but nothing too crazy. It wasn't doing much for us. This year, though, we stepped it up a bit. We told ourselves, you know what, we have to do more because that's the only way we're going to get better, right? By doing more. So we stepped it up to, it was $10 originally per day between April to May. And then we scaled it up towards $23 a day. And now I believe it is around $20 a day. And our cost per result is $6.61 per lead. The amount spent is $541, and our impressions we've made are 33,000 with a total of 82 leads. So within a month and a half, we've gotten 82 leads, and from those conversions, so we have done this much in sales. So 14,610 off of the $541 we've spent within the past month and a half. So that is a pretty amazing return off of investment. That is I don't even know how much of an X that is. I believe that's over a 10x, and that's just from the one ad that we have launched. We've launched some other ads, however, they're not doing the greatest right now. That is the strongest ad we have, and it has been doing us amazing work. Do this before you buy another piece of equipment. So if you guys are not averaging between 2 to 3 jobs per day and you only have one washer or two washers, I wouldn't be worried about getting another team until you started getting uh, pressure on you with those 3 jobs booked per day. So if you're having 3 jobs per day and there's someone else asking you daily to book in, I would then move to a second crew. You don't need to have a second crew until your first crew is completely packed to the point where you can't even have clients coming in anymore on that calendar. You want to really tighten up the margins, and that's a good way to do it instead of having little amount of jobs, grabbing the second van, and then you're screwed for insurance, the second bill, and less work's coming in. So you want to make sure there's an equal balance before diving into scaling. How did I handle client no shows or ghost leads? You simply just kind of get used to it. Right now we have some automation set up, so we have about 10 automations in each of our pipelines. So if clients don't answer, they will be followed up with. However, if they don't answer up until a certain amount of time, like let's say they don't answer after the 10 times or even 8 times, we might as well just put them in the not interested section. And with that, that would basically throw them into a SMS and email that would be sending them, oh, it's okay that you're not interested. Here's this. If you'd ever like, give us a call back or whatever. So you're pretty much just wrapping up that they're not interested, and then you're pitching to them that if they're ever interested, just give us a call again. So that is what we do for no shows or ghost leads. No shows, we don't really have those. We do have cancellations, however, we do have a 24-hour policy. You have to cancel 24 hours before. Um, what did I stop doing that helped me scale faster? I stopped watching TV, stopped wasting my time. You really got to get pictures of your work, really got to market it, put it all up there on Google, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all that type of stuff. You have to be expanding daily. You can't just throw up a bunch of photos in spring and then go the whole year without uploading photos. You got to keep staying consistent. Um, how do I make money even in the off season? Good question. We're still figuring that out. Why did I stop quoting everything manually? Honestly, it was honestly a pain having to like make a new template and fill out the info, this and that. I hear Jobber, they do the same thing, so they'll make you a quote template and you can do that. However, I'm not paying for Jobber. It does not matter to me. So last year, this type of stuff wasn't existing, and me and Adam were chasing leads every single day, every night. Now they pretty much just call us when they're ready to book, and this is pretty much how we've done it, all through the Facebook ads. And again, $10 a day budget. Now we moved it up to 20, so it's around $600 a month now. And we built the backend to handle the follow-ups, booking, and the client reactivation. And I'll definitely be putting more of those videos out in the future. I want to just kind of break down these advertisements for you guys and show you guys how our business has been scaling from it. Hopefully some of you businesses see this and want to learn from us or join us. I will be selling this to you guys soon. I'll be scaling your businesses as well. So stay tuned for that, and we will scale you soon.